First tonight, a developing story in Temple Terrace. Police say you need to be vigilant. They are looking for several suspects in a late-night sexual battery attack. The victim told police she noticed a suspicious group of 4 or 5 people while walking at the Preserve Apartments off East Fletcher.
Now, police say the woman was grabbed from behind and sexually assaulted. 10 News reporter Bo Zimmer is live in that area. And Bo, what do we know about these attackers?
Well, Allison, Reggie, very little, unfortunately. A detective saying their main piece of information is coming from that victim who told investigators the primary attacker in this case was wearing some sort of mask. It was a black tube-style mask with a white skeleton print on the front of it, similar to the one you're looking at right now. Other than that, we don't know this guy's age, his race, just that he was with 3 or 4 other individuals who witnessed this attack. The woman walking alone in her own apartment complex when she was attacked shortly after midnight.
She got an uneasy feeling, made her nervous. She directed her route away from these folks, and when she redirected her route, she ended up walking between 2 of the apartment buildings. While she was between 2 of the apartment buildings, she was grabbed from behind, and unfortunately the sexual battery occurred right there between those 2 buildings.
And with so little to go on, detectives at this point hoping someone witnessed something, especially if you were in this apartment complex between 11 o'clock last night and 1 o'clock in the morning. I can also tell you Temple Terrace police planned to have stepped up patrols throughout this entire neighborhood. 1, to make people feel a little bit safer, but number 2, they're going to be stopping anyone they see walking around the apartment complex, hoping to find someone who saw something that could help track down these very dangerous individuals. Reporting live in Temple Terrace, Bo Zimmer, 10 News.